Genovese, sitting at that table, and I are the co-chairpersons of the North Haven High School Sports Hall of Fame, along with executive committee members Kim Whittemindaheny, Jody Falsigno-Rooney, Mary Jean Lupi, Federico Fiondella, Mike Zona, Steve Blumenthal, Denise Massini-Sarasso, and our newest member, Mike Proto. We welcome you to the 23rd Annual North Haven High School Sports Hall of Fame induction. We've planned a very special event for our new inductees as well as their families and friends, so we hope you enjoy the program. First, I'd like to recognize some special people who took time out of their busy schedules to attend today's event. Our first selectman, Mike Frieda. Our state representative, Dave Iaccarino. And our state senator, Paul Ciccarella. Thank you all for coming. They're all huge North Haven High School sports fans. So, as always, I'd like to recognize our charter members. You can find their names in the program, but over 27 years ago, when this event was just an idea, the seed money they donated made this dream come true. We have a few charter members present here today, and I'd like to acknowledge them. Bob and Betty DeMeo, and Marge Dolan. We will always be grateful to them. I would also like to recognize all the present Hall of Famers who are here. Hall of Famers, please stand when your name is called and remain standing until all names are called. Jessica Broadbent, it's in alphabetical order, hopefully. Denise Sarasso. Coach Bob DeMeo. Coach Federico Fiondella. Mary Jean Lupi. Dave Micas. Ed Pepe. Mike Proto. Jody Falsigno-Rooney. And Kim Whittemindaheny. Now, if I've missed anyone in attendance, please forgive me and rise. Nobody? Thank you. You may be seated. I also want to thank our sponsors this year. You can find them listed in the program. Some are ads to the program, so I'll make mention of that as well. Thank you so much to LaDonna Jewelers and John and Kathy Sue. Tom Germain and Sons. Sue Stefanowski Hud, a Hall of Famer. Quinnipiac Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, Dave Micas. The Booster Club, also known as, I can't say it, the Booster Club. I'm not allowed to say it, by Dave Micas. Ed and Susan Pepe. And two more Hall of Famers who couldn't be here, Chris Conti and Coach Don Delage. Also, thank you to Ray Peach at Peach and McPherson CPA for their help throughout the year, and finally to the Furs family for their initial and ongoing support. In 1997, they built and installed the original display cases for the Hall of Fame plaques, and last year they heard our request and built and installed additional display cases so we can now display all year's inductees plaques from 1997 to the present. If you haven't seen the Hall of Fame, I hope you find the time to visit it at the North Haven High School. Once you enter the school, look left past the theater and the gym. You can't miss our sign, so please take an opportunity to go and see it when you can. This year, we are unfortunately going to start a new tradition. We had 4 members of the Hall of Fame pass away since our last induction. And I'd like to invite Marge Dolan to do our in memoriam and give the invocation.
I feel like the Grim Reaper doing this. So we had 4 members pass away, and I'm just going to say something brief about each of them. Dave Whitey Gould, he was an athlete, class of 58, and he was inducted in 2007. And what's important is Dave and all of his classmates were the shoulders on which so many of us stand because they set the bar for class, for sportsmanship, and for competition. And for that, we are grateful to have had him inducted into our Hall of Fame. Don Hurley, coach inductee, 2013. Don coached tennis. He was a great teacher, and he was just a great person. He had a smile from ear to ear underneath that big, burly mustache of his. And I know that he is smiling from heaven, knowing that his 2 boys are being inducted, and they will be standing side by side with him in this Hall of Fame. Yeah, hey, Sandy. Joe Maddie, service inductee just last year. Joe gave countless hours to our youth, preparing them for the high level of competition that they would face in high school baseball, and for his numerous hours and seasons that he dedicated to our young men. We are most grateful. And finally, Donna Malley, service inductee, and she was inducted with her husband in 2013. And I'm going to take personal privilege to say a little bit more about her. Donna was, I wasn't going to do this. Donna was my colleague, she was my confidant, and she was my friend over 30 years. What you need to know is she was the backbone of this Hall of Fame. Her planning, her attention to detail, and her endless energy made this Hall of Fame the great celebration that it is today, and I miss her dearly. So, as we bow our heads in prayer, please keep these 4 remarkable individuals in your thought. Let us pray. Heavenly Father and Blessed Mother, thank you for the opportunity to gather together and celebrate these new inductees. Bless the food that we are about to eat, and at the end of today's celebration, protect us all on our journey home. Amen, and thank you for letting me attend today.
We are now proud to present our 2024 candidates for induction into the North Haven High School Sports Hall of Fame. Inductees, please stand when I call your name and remain standing. Morgan Sue, athlete, class of 1997. Sabrina Fronte, athlete, class of 2016. Bernie Sue, athlete, class of 1997. Joseph Asparo, athlete, class of 1989. Alyssa Migliorini Salzillo, athlete, class of 2012. And and Colin Uecki, athlete, class of 2015. Stay standing. Along with the executive committee, we certify that these individuals have distinguished themselves through excellence and have brought honor and distinction to North Haven High School athletics. Today, we add you to the list of over 160 outstanding individuals who have brought honor, respect, and recognition to the community of North Haven. It is through your athletic accomplishments that you now stand shoulder to shoulder with them today. Please let us all welcome our newest members to the Hall of Fame. And we have a Go Dad photo first. Inductees, you can be seated. So we are going to allow the inductees and the presenters to grab some food. And then we invite you all to go up and partake of the buffet. And when everyone is seated with their meal, we will start the program and individually induct and present each. So we've learned that that in addition to honoring our inductees, this is a wonderful opportunity for families and friends to get together and visit and talk. So we try to give you some time in between the formalities in order to do that. So enjoy the meal, and we will start probably in about a half an hour. Okay, thank you. So without any further delay, it is my pleasure to begin the program. Each of the inductees will be introduced by a current member of the board of the North Haven High School Sports Hall of Fame. I will introduce our first inductee, Morgan Sue. Morgan Sue truly excelled as both a student and an athlete. Ranked in the top 10 in his graduating class, Morgan was a National Honor Society officer and recipient of many senior awards, including math, French, and economics. He received honor roll distinction each term and this is my favorite, and was also recognized with the Perfect Attendance Award for all his 4 years of school. Morgan's service to the community includes volunteering for the World Special Olympics, volunteering at the Pilot Pen Tennis Tournament, and coaching tennis for the area's youth. Under the direction of North Haven High School Sports Hall of Fame coach Don Hurley, Morgan's tennis achievements are extraordinary. Morgan played number 1 and number 2 singles from freshman to senior year, rotating with his twin brother Bernie. He was elected team captain in his sophomore, junior, and senior years, and was also the team's MVP for those years. From 1994 to 1997, all 4 years of his athletic career, Morgan was awarded all area and all conference tennis honors from the New Haven Register. From 1995 to 1997, for 3 years, he received all state tennis honors from the Hartford Courant. In 1995, as a sophomore, Morgan was the state of Connecticut boys doubles champion with his partner Bernie. As a senior in 1997, Morgan won the New England singles title and the state of Connecticut Open singles title. He was also awarded the title of All-American Tennis Player from Gatorade. That same year, the team aced its way to becoming state finalists, which included his brother Bernie and cousins David and Frank. In addition to these impressive recognitions, Morgan was a varsity swimmer for 3 years and qualified for state trials, along with being a saxophonist in the high school band and violinist in the orchestra for 4 years. Earning his bachelor's degree in economics from Cornell University, Morgan excelled there, securing the title of National Scholar. Morgan is still a competitive tennis player, and he has also battled as an ultra-marathoner, Ironman, and road cyclist across the United States. Currently, Morgan lives in New York City and is the CEO and co-founder of a real estate technology company. He is a longtime investor and operator in technology and real estate. Morgan is engaged to a beautiful woman named Donna and hopes to one day give the gift of tennis to his future children. Morgan?
Thank you, Karen, and the North Haven High School Hall of Fame committee for putting together this great ceremony today. Thank you to my parents, my uncles, Uncle Ben, Uncle Shirley, Uncle Wayne, Aunt Amy, and my cousin Ruby, and Hassan, her husband, and 2 kids, Benjamin and Alex. Thanks to Annie, my sister-in-law, Harper, and Samuel, my beautiful fiancée Donna, and my brother Jim, who's also a great tennis player in North Haven, who flew all the way from San Francisco out here. My good friend in San Francisco recently told me that he was giving the gift of tennis to his 3 young sons. I thought, wow, that's a really special gift. Over 35 years ago, my parents gave me and my 3 brothers the gift of tennis. Bernie, Paul, and Jim over there. But our journey didn't start with tennis. It actually started with baseball in the Max Sinaway baseball program with Mr. Pepe, Coach Pepe, Michael, and Eddie. Around the same time, we started to play tennis at the clinics in the court club with Scott Wilson, with Mark Dolan, and Mike Quicko. Before long, we were playing tennis any chance we got, and we fell in love with the sport. During the fall, when it rained, and in the winters when it snowed, we got really familiar with the squeegee and the snow shovel. During the summers, our parents would drop us off at 8 a.m. before they went to work at the tennis courts, at the High Lane Club, and at the Ridgetop tennis courts. We loved it. We played for hours, and then they'd pick us up after they finished a long day's worth of work. Eventually, we got good enough to play New England tennis tournaments, and we competed every weekend. Our dad drove us hours around New England to our matches. Through tennis, we learned how to work hard. We learned how to win. And we also learned the power of working together as a team. All that hard work paid off. Working as a team in high school, I was fortunate to win a doubles championship with my twin brother, Bernie. Instead of competing against each other, we competed together as a team. During senior year in high school, Bernie and I found ourselves at the Jewish Community Center in West Rock, where we taught clinics for $25 an hour. Not bad. To little kids doing what we loved. Bernie and I practiced and worked hard every day at night at the JCC And we managed the courts, we closed the courts, and we played as much as we could with virtually unlimited court time. Through all that hard work, we grew as brothers and as tennis players. We both had a great senior high school season. The team did well. I ended up having a solid season, won the state open championship, won the New England Open. These are memories I'll never forget. The lessons I learned on the court have stuck with me throughout my professional life as well. And every day, I still play tennis, almost every day, with my fiancée, Donna, and hope to give that gift of tennis to her and our future kids. Before I leave, I just want to thank and remember Coach Hurley and also Scott Wilson, who passed away from ALS a few years ago. But they left such an incredible impact on us and our family. But thank you very much for this honor today.
I have the honor of inducting the next inductee. I'm going to go a little off script, and my wife's going to chew me out later, but well, heck with it. Her grandfather would have been 75 years old this week. Benny was very, very proud of her. And he's up there right now looking at you, and he's got a smile from here to there. Sabrina Fronte, 2016, athlete inductee. Sabrina Fronte graduated from North Haven High School in 2016. She played varsity football for 3 years, junior varsity soccer for 1 year, and varsity rugby for 1 year. Sabrina volunteered as a youth soccer coach for numerous years, and without question, she has inspired many female athletes to break barriers and try football. According to our renowned North Haven High School football coach, Anthony Sagnala, and I quote, "Without a doubt, Sabrina was one of the most competitive athletes that I have ever coached. When Sabrina came to see me about playing football in her sophomore year, I asked her what position she was interested in playing. She said kicker. I said, we have 3 pretty good ones on this roster, and she did not seem to be bothered by that statement. I said, you may want to practice because the best one gets the job. When practice began that fall, we put all the kickers in line against one another, kicking extra points, and it was single elimination. Sabrina kicked 38 straight, knocking out all her competition. She then went on to have a stellar career with us, kicking in 38 games, including a state championship where she went 5 for 5. End of the quote. In 2015 and 2016, Sabrina's junior and senior years, she was recognized as a leading scorer in the state of Connecticut, and with this inspiring young athlete set SCC and state records for points scored in a year. Out of all players and in the kicker position, but not just as female player. Sabrina led her team to the playoffs in both her junior and senior years, including the first ever state championship appearance. Sabrina's remarkable accolades continue as she set several new state records for girls with the most points in a game, which was 12 versus Lyman Hall on November 6. Most points in a single season, 86. And most points in a career, 122. Sabrina's senior year was quite impressive. She had 86 points thanks to 77 PATs and 3 field goals. That statistic is the 5th highest single season total for a kicker of any gender in the state history. Her Her senior year, Sabrina was also named All-SCC kicker. In addition to her time in the gridiron, Sabrina played rugby and scored the first ever goal in North Haven High School history. After high school, Sabrina attended cosmetology school and has received multiple certifications for her great work. For the past 5 years, she has been working as a freelance hairstylist in North Haven, specializing in blonding and coloring services. With her husband, Christian, you're gonna kill me, Lulaj. Sabrina also owns 2 Italian restaurants, Antonio's in North Haven and La Piazza in Wallingford. She handles all social media for both restaurants and works as a server in La Piazza. Sabrina and her husband enjoy giving back to both communities, but most importantly, giving back to her beloved hometown, making donations whenever possible. I give you Sabrina Bronte.
My hand's sweaty. It's as sweaty as yours, huh?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, what an incredible honor it is to be inducted into the North Haven High School Hall of Fame for football. This moment means so much to me, and I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to everyone who has been a part of this journey. First and foremost, I want to thank my coaches. Some of you may not know this, but my first thought about being a kicker for North Haven football came in middle school while on the girls' soccer team. Coach Hydeness always asked his players for shots outside the 18, so I shot the ball outside the 18 almost every game. My shots just always happened to go way over the top of the net. By the end of middle school soccer, it became a big joke that I was kicking field goals instead of scoring goals. Little did we know then I would become one of the top kickers in the state throughout high school. So thank you, Coach Hydeness, for creating that joke, which led to an amazing career for me. Thank you to Coach Alex Trisacco for teaching me all the intricacies of kicking a football. You were the one that changed me from kicking a soccer ball over the net to kicking a football through the uprights. I am sure you've received many emails and phone calls from fathers asking you to coach and teach their football players how to kick properly. But I didn't think you expected that email in May of 2013 from my dad asking for his daughter to learn from you. It didn't matter to you, though. I wasn't a girl. I was a kicker to you. You have spent many hours with me practicing and perfecting that kick. You gave me the same coaching and attention that you would give for any guy, and for that I'm very grateful and appreciative. You believed in me and showed me how to believe in myself and my kicking abilities. Coach Sagnella and all the North Haven High School football coaches, your guidance, support, and unwavering belief in me have shaped not just my skills on the field, but also my character off of it. You pushed me to be the best that I could be, and I'm truly grateful for your mentorship. Thank you for creating an environment where I could thrive despite the challenges that came with being a girl in a male-dominated sport. Specifically, Coach Sagnella, you've always asked, "Where's the girl?" Well, I'm right here. Look at me now. Thank you for always calling me the girl. To my parents, sisters, and other family members, thank you for being my biggest cheerleaders throughout my athletic career. Your encouragement, love, and sacrifices have laid the foundation for everything that I've accomplished. You taught me the importance of hard work, resilience, and I hope to make you proud with every step that I take. A special thank you to my poppy for always chasing my footballs in the unbearable summer heat and helping me to practice and follow my dreams. I know you aren't here with us anymore, but I also know that you're watching down on me and extremely proud of this moment. I also want to extend my heartfelt thanks to my teammates. Thank you for embracing me and for including me in this amazing journey. Your camaraderie and support have made every practice and game unforgettable. Together, we broke barriers, and I'm proud to stand alongside of you. As I stand here today, and I'm reminded of how playing football not only shaped me into the person I am, but also set the foundation for my future. Stepping out of my comfort zone to join the North Haven High School football team taught me resilience, teamwork, and importance of pushing my limits. These lessons didn't just stay on the field, they became guiding principles in my life, embracing challenges head-on and empowered me to take risks and venture beyond what I thought was possible, ultimately leading me to own 2 very successful restaurants with my husband. The courage I developed through football has been instrumental in navigating the complexities of entrepreneurship. I am forever grateful for the experiences that began right on Vanacore Field. Being here today is not just a personal achievement, it's a testament to the power of inclusion in sports. I hope my story inspires young women and girls who dream of playing football. You belong on that field just like anyone else, and your passion and dedication are what truly matter. This induction's not just about me, it's about paving the way for future generations. Together, let's continue to break walls and encourage more young women to join this game we love. Thank you all for believing in me and for supporting me and for being part of this incredible journey. I'm truly grateful. Thank you.
Wow, the first 2 were spectacular, and the 4 coming are just as amazing. So there's your, I should tell you what I'm handing. Each of the inductees will get a pin, which indicates the North Haven High School Sports Hall of Fame, which, as Marge Dolan will remind me, as you come back to these, hopefully we'll see you in future years at an induction, wear your pin. It signifies an accomplishment that few others have achieved. And it's important for you to be recognized and acknowledged. So there's your pen. Okay, at this time, Hall of Famer Kim Whitteman-Daheny will introduce our next inductee, Bernie Sue.
Hello, everybody. I have the honor to introduce Bernie Sue, athlete inductee. Throughout his 4 years at North Haven High School, Bernie Sue distinguished himself both academically and athletically. Ranked near the top of his class and consistently on the honor roll, he served as the Honor Society officer and received numerous academic awards in math, science, and economics. His commitment to service was evident through receipt of the Rotary Award and his volunteer work with the World Special Olympics and a local tennis program. Under the guidance of North Haven High School Sports Hall of Fame coach Don Hurley, Bernie excelled in tennis, playing number 1 and number 2 singles and earning team captaincy and MVP honors from sophomore to senior year. Sound familiar? He achieved all area, all conference, and all state tennis honors throughout his high school career and was the 1995 Connecticut Boys Doubles Champion with his twin brother, Morgan. During his junior and senior years, Bernie held top 15 singles and top 2 doubles ranked in New England. As a junior in 1996, Bernie was a state semifinalist for singles, and as a senior in 1997, was the New England Boys single finalist. That same year, the team, which included his brother and cousins, Morgan, David, and Frank, aced its way to become the state finalist. In addition to being a tennis standout, Bernie was a varsity swimmer for 3 years. Bernie attended Cornell University and received his BA in economics. Currently, Bernie works in finance in New York, where he resides with his beautiful wife, Annie, and his future scholar athletes, Harper 5 and Samuel 3. Bernie remains active and has participated in multiple triathlons, marathons, and century bike rides across the United States. He is currently Harper and Samuel's tennis coach. Congratulations.
I guess we get to take a picture. Okay. With the flag.
Hi, everyone. It's an incredible honor to be here today and reflect on a journey that has been so much more than just tennis. I want to start by congratulating my fellow inductees. It's inspiring to be recognized alongside you guys and read about your amazing Hall of Fame achievements at North Haven. I'm thrilled to share this moment with all of you. I also want to extend my gratitude to the North Haven High Hall of Fame Committee, and especially Karen, for making this event possible. For me, tennis wasn't just a sport growing up. It was a way of life. I was lucky to share the court with my older brothers, Paul and Jim, and my twin brother and occasional rival, Morgan. I have vivid memories of us hitting balls at Court Club when we were 5 years old and playing almost every day for the next decade and loving it, as we dreamed of one day beating Andre Agassi. As we grew, that dream evolved, but our love for tennis only deepened. And it was a family affair that also included my cousins Frank and Dave, and high school teammates Michael Pepe and others. While we didn't end up on the path to beat Agassi, tennis taught me lessons that went far beyond the court, about resilience, discipline, and the power of hard work. These are values that I carry with me today, and ones that my wife Annie and I strive to pass to our children, Harper 5 and Samuel 3. My passion for tennis is something I owe to my parents. They showed me and my brothers the meaning of dedication, hard work, and perseverance. They drove us to tournaments, cheered us on, and filled every moment with encouragement. I'll never forget those Sundays at Quinnipiac College playing doubles as a family, as my dad shared stories of his childhood in Taiwan, reminding us to be grateful for every moment and that life is very short. To my coaches, especially Don Hurley, may he rest in peace, thank you for your guidance and wisdom. And to my uncles, aunts, cousins, friends, and families that are here, your support means the world to me. Thank you for this incredible honor. It's one I will always remember. Thank you.
We're going to take a brief 15 or 20-minute break, get some more food. They'll be serving cake, and then I'll come up here and let you know when we're ready to restart. Thank you. As we get ready for the second half of the program, you may have noticed nomination forms on your tables. We currently have over 50 names in nomination, but we welcome more. If you want to nominate a deserving individual, please complete a form and leave it on the table. We'll pick them up at the end of the event. Once an individual is placed in nomination, the board has a rigorous review process before making their decision. Many are nominated, few are inducted. We also have a website, thanks to our athletic director, Steve Blumenthal, for setting this up. So nominations can be made online at our website at any time. Our web address is in the program. Also, we wanted to let you know that on an annual basis, the North Haven High School Sports Hall of Fame awards 2 scholarships to a graduating senior boy and girl athlete. This year, our 2024 awardees were Malika Gazarapu and Joseph Hordo. So we thank you for coming to this, because the proceeds of events like this help us to fund those scholarships. So now I welcome Hall of Famer Jody Falsigno Rooney to present our next inductee, Joseph Esparo.
First, I'd like to say, Sabrina, I was impressed not only with your speech, but with the use of her phone. I have my glasses and like 82 font here. It is with great pride and joy that I'm able to speak on behalf of Joseph Esparo, my high school locker buddy and one of my favorite people in high school. Joseph Esparo graduated from North Haven High School in 1989. He received the North Haven Citizenship Award, providing numerous hours of service to the community. Joseph was considered a town favorite, whether it was as a baseball coach for Max Sinaway or as a volunteer for North Haven's summer and fall baseball and basketball clinics. Joseph also volunteered at 4Kids, an annual golf tournament where proceeds were donated to the Connecticut Children's Hospital. In the fall, Joseph played 4 years of varsity football for legendary North Haven High School Sports Hall of Fame coaches Bob DeMeo and Mike Proto. As a freshman, he captained his team and also earned his varsity letter. During his junior year, Joseph earned first team All-Housatonic League conference recognition and was named to the second team New Haven Register All-Area team. As a junior, Joseph also received honorable mention honors for the New Haven Register All-State team. In his senior year, Joseph's awards and honors continued. As the co-captain of his team, Joseph was named the team's most valuable player. He was selected to the first team All-Housatonic League Conference, first team New Haven Register All-Area team, and third team New Haven Register All-State team. For his outstanding performance and achievements, in 2017, Joseph was inducted into the New Haven Grid Iron Club Hall of Fame. In the spring, Joseph traded his football cleats for some baseball ones and excelled on the diamond as an outfielder. Like football, Joseph played for coaches DeMeo and Proto and was captain of his freshman baseball team. During his junior year, Joseph received first team All-Housatonic League conference honors and was named to the second team New Haven Register All-Area team and third team New Haven Register All-State team. The following year as a senior, he was the co-captain and team's most valuable player. Joseph was also named to the first team All-Housatonic League Conference, first team New Haven Register All-Area team, first team New Haven Register All-State team, and first team CHSCA Class L All-State team. In addition to being a football and baseball standout, Joseph played freshman and JV basketball. Joseph attended Iona College and graduated with a major in U.S. history and a minor in psychology. At Iona, Joseph was a 4-year starter. In his senior year, he was selected to the first team All-Liberty Conference as a wide receiver. Currently, Joseph is employed with Outfront Media of Connecticut and is the senior real estate representative for the market. He is blessed with a son, Luke, who attends Penn State University on a gymnastics scholarship, and a daughter, Liliana, who is a sophomore, active in theater arts at Mark T. Sheehan High School in Wallingford. We present Joseph Espada. I know, right? We do one picture.
Joe, I got my glasses, and I got my font. We're dating ourselves. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and I want to thank everybody for being here today to help celebrate all the wonderful inductees. You guys are all so well deserving of such an honor. Next, I'd like to thank the Hall of Fame committee. I got to be honest with you. I'm humbled and very grateful that you've bestowed this honor upon me. Thank you. I'm very grateful. You know, I always try to, as you get older and you start to see things a little differently, you start to realize any success you have, whether it's personal or professional, you quickly realize it really takes a village. And fortunately enough, over the course of the years, I've always been surrounded by some pretty special people. You know, teammates and friends. I got my center since we were kids in, midget football, Glenn Sandagata, my friend Louis Criscolo, my friend Louis Rotondo, my friend Rich Miller, his wonderful wife, Tina. You know, they could be very easily the ones standing here and taking my place. They've supported me over the years. 35 years later, we're still friends and we're still teammates. You know, the awards and the trophies, they all go away, but the memories never fade. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for making the trip, Rich. You know, when you're a 7th and 8th grader, things could go either way, And I was very fortunate to have a mentor, Mike Proto. He was not only a mentor, he was a coach, he was a friend. Great thing about Mike is he didn't want to just talk to you about being a better player. Mike was always worried what kind of person you were. Coach, thank you. Thank you, Linda, for being here. I really appreciate it. Mike, you're a blessing. God. Back, when I was playing football and baseball, the underclassmen wasn't always received quite as well as they are now. And I always had a buddy, Mark Pethick. He always watched out for me, and he always took me under his wing. And ironically enough, he liked it so much he did it for me at college. So Mark has been a great confidant, a great friend, and he continues to this day still take care of me. He's my dentist, and he takes care of my... Now my family, Dave DiRolando, Mike Ginelli, Alex Flores, and their better halves, Jennifer, Lindsay, Yvette, Alex's son, Xavier. Thank you very much for all the love and support that you've always given me over the years. It's never gone unnoticed, and I really, really appreciate, we're not blood, but you can't be any more part of my family. Thank you very much. Then there's my daughter, Liliana. Lily's my biggest fan, sweetest, most supportive person I know. Little messy. That's for a different conversation. But Lily, you inspire me to be the person I need to be every day, and I try to set an example for you each day that passes. So thank you for being you, honey. You're really, really a special kid. You're gonna have to excuse me for a minute here, but unfortunately, my mother couldn't make it today, but my Aunt Judy and my Uncle John were here to continue her support. She never missed a game. She never missed a practice. She never missed anything. Thank you, Aunt Judy and Uncle John, for being here today and continuing her support. Next is my teammate in life. It's my beautiful girlfriend, Dina. Dina, thank you for all the love and support that you've always been willing to give me. I can't do it without you. Sometimes when the skies are gray, Dina is always the one to bring a little sunshine. But the truth of the matter is she ain't afraid to say, hey, Joe, you're slacking a little bit. We got to pick it up. And then there's my dad. Now, anybody who knows my dad knows he ain't sitting at the kitchen table doing algebra and math problems with you, trying to help you get through your homework. But my father taught me the lessons of dedication, hard work, and consistency, right? Because I've learned over the years, the hardest thing to do in life is to show up every day. And one thing that my father did was show up every day. And he set that example at a very young age, and I couldn't be more grateful for that. And then lastly, to the whole North Haven community. The community has really taken me in as a son. I go to Stop and Shop on a Sunday morning, and almost weekly, we bump into somebody I haven't seen in 5, 10, 15 years. And you all have taken me in as a son, always been supportive of whatever my situations have been, both good or bad. And I couldn't be more grateful for the town that I live in the place I call home. And thank you very much for this wonderful honor. I couldn't be more grateful, appreciative, and humbled. Have a nice evening.
And now Steve Blumenthal will present our next inductee, Alyssa Migliorini Salzillo.
Good afternoon, everybody. I have the honor of introducing Alyssa Migliorini Salzillo, class of 2012 athlete inductee. While at North Haven High School, Alyssa received honor roll recognition for 4 years. For all 4 years of her high school athletic career, she was selected to the All-SEC team, and as a sophomore, junior, and senior, she was named to the New Haven Register All-Area team. As a junior and senior, Alyssa was the co-captain of her team, and she was selected to the All-State Singles team and was a quarterfinalist in the CIAC State Open Singles Tournament. As a senior, Alyssa received recognition as being named to the SEC All-Academic team. She was the MVP of her team as both a sophomore and senior, and as a sophomore, she led her squad to the SEC Division II Championship. The following year, she led her team to the quarterfinals of CIAC Class L team tournament, and then again as a senior, she piloted her team to the semifinals of CIAC Class M team tournament. According to North Haven High School tennis coach and father, Bob Migliorini, Alyssa's uncanny steadiness on the court in terms of her ability to run down shots and get them back into play to outsteady her opponents led to her tremendous singles match record as a high school player. In my 16 years of coaching high school tennis, Alyssa is the best mover on the court that I have ever seen. Her incredible accomplishments and team turnaround during our 4 years vaulted North Haven girls tennis to among the elite teams in the SEC, paving the way for continued future success of the program. End quote. In addition to her achievements in tennis, Alyssa played soccer for 4 years and was named Most Improved Player as a freshman. In the winter, Alyssa ran indoor track for 2 years for the recently recognized North Haven High School Sports Hall of Fame coach Mark Selmer. Alyssa attended NCAA Division I Sacred Heart University for 1 year and was the number 6 singles and number 3 doubles player. The following year, she transferred to UConn, receiving her bachelor's degree in speech, language, and hearing science. Alyssa received her master's degree in speech-language pathology from NCAA Division II Malloy College and boasted the rank of the number 1 singles and number 1 doubles player there. Upon graduation, Alyssa served as the North Haven High School girls varsity tennis team assistant coach from 2019 to 2023, the women's assistant coach at Albertus Magnus College from 2018 to 2023, and she is currently the Acing Autism Tennis Program Director in North Haven. Alyssa was named the Highland Club head tennis professional in 2023 and is currently the varsity girls tennis coach at Lyman Hall High School. Currently, Alyssa is a speech-language pathologist. She lives in Wallingford with her husband Brian and their son Mason Dominic. Alyssa continues to play tennis with her dad and sisters and has started to play pickleball. She also loves to run and work out. I present to you Alyssa Migliorini Salzillo.
I am truly honored to stand before you today to receive this award. Tennis has been a significant part of my life, and being recognized for my efforts is incredibly rewarding. Thank you everyone for being here today. I owe so much of my success to the people who supported me along the way. I want to begin by thanking my family, especially my dad. I was lucky enough to have my dad coach North Haven High School girls tennis all 4 years that I played. My dad not only coached my high school tennis team, but instilled in me a passion for the game from a young age. I am grateful to have been able to share my high school tennis memories with you and to have you as my coach through every match. I also want to thank my mom, who always provided me with encouragement and support, regardless of the outcome of the match. I would also like to thank my teammates who made this journey more meaningful, especially my sister Emily. My senior year, Emily was a freshman. I had to fight to make sure she didn't take my spot at number 1 singles. Playing matches my senior year on the court side by side with my sister Emily are memories that I will cherish forever. To my youngest sister Julia, we never got to play on the same team, but I will never forget you coming to every match and being our little mascot. I am so lucky that I was able to grow up sharing a passion with my 2 best friends. We truly are a tennis family. I'd also like to take a moment to thank my amazing husband, Brian, for your constant support as I continue to pursue my passion for coaching tennis. Brian, despite your confidence in your tennis game, I think I will stick to being the one giving Mason the tennis lessons, and you could stick to basketball. I also want to thank Karen and the North Haven High School Sports Hall of Fame Committee for selecting me to get inducted. It truly is an honor. I appreciate the organizers of this event for making this day possible. As I continue my tennis journey, I'm motivated to work even harder and to give back to the sport that has given me so much. I hope to inspire others through coaching to pursue their passions with the same dedication and love that I have for tennis. Thank you once again for this incredible honor. I look forward to what the future holds, and I'm excited to keep pushing my limits on and off the court. Thank you, everyone.
And now, Hall of Famer Federico Fiondella will introduce our final inductee, Colin Uecki.
Jody, I might need those glasses. I still have contacts, so I feel pretty good about that. So I wanted to start, before I read the official information, I want to start by saying it's a privilege for me to be here today to speak on behalf of Colin Uecki. On a side note, I had the pleasure of working with Colin both as his teacher and coach. We traveled internationally together. That was fun. And he's one of the most positive-minded, unselfish, team-oriented athletes I've ever worked with, and just an exemplary captain, leader, and role model. So huge congratulations, Colin. Without question, Colin Uecki was both a stellar student and athlete at North Haven High School. Colin graduated 9th in his class and was inducted into the National Honor Society, as well as the Science, Latin, Spanish, and the Math Honor Societies. In 2015, he received the CIAC Scholar Athlete Award for his accomplishments on the field and in the classroom. Colin also volunteered as a North Haven youth lacrosse coach throughout most of his high school. Colin played 4 years of varsity soccer for North Haven High School coach Federico Fiondella. As a junior, Colin earned the Outstanding Leadership Award and was selected to the Honorable Mention All-Oronoque team. As a senior, Colin was the team's captain and won the Jim and Brenda Howlett Scholar Athlete Award and the Joe Janish Sportsmanship Award. He was a 2-time SEC All-Academic Selection. Colin also played 4 years of varsity lacrosse at North Haven High School. As a junior, he earned first team All-State, first team All-SEC, and was the team's co-MVP. As a senior captain, Colin was named a U.S. Lacrosse All-American and set the school's record with 285 career points. He received first team All-State and first team All-SEC honors, as well as being named the SEC Player of the Year and the New Haven Register All-Area MVP. He was a 4-time SEC All-Academic Selection in lacrosse. At Wesleyan University, Colin earned the BA in Neuroscience and Behavior. Colin was a part of a national semifinal team in 2017, followed by a member of the 2018 Division III Men's Lacrosse National Championship team, the first team national title in school history. As a senior at Wesleyan, Colin was selected as the team's captain and was selected to the New England Small College Athletic Conference, all academic and all sportsmanship teams. He was also awarded the Doug Maynard Award for Leadership. Since 2016, Colin has been a member of the Scottish national team. He played in the 2016 U19 World Championships, the 2018 Lacrosse World Championships in Netanya, Israel, and most recently captained the team for the 2023 Lacrosse World Championships in San Diego, California. Currently, Colin is a fourth-year medical student at Frank H. Netter MD School of Medicine at Quinnipiac University, pursuing a career in orthopedic surgery. When he is not in the clinic, Colin spends his time running a nonprofit called Hockey Haven, which he co-founded in 2021, working in partnership with the New York Rangers to provide hockey at zero cost. Hockey Haven is dedicated to increasing access to team sports for children from under-resourced neighborhoods in the New Haven area. In 2023, Colin became an assistant coach at the North Haven High School boys lacrosse team, sharing his wealth of knowledge, passion, and leadership. Congratulations, Colin Uecki.
Thanks, Coach. For anyone who's seen me play soccer, you know that that's not why I'm up here today. But I will say, well, not skill-wise, but I do have to thank you, Coach, because you and Coach Totaro and all of my soccer teammates taught me a lot about being a teammate and being a friend. And that gave me the ability to excel in other aspects of my life and today. So thank you. I'd also like to thank the entire committee, especially Karen, who was very patient with my lack of response at multiple emails, for setting up this incredible event. It's a real honor to be inducted amongst such talented and well-deserving honorees, and congratulations to you all. And it's also been great to hear everyone's stories and see all the gratitude in this room. And I'd just like to echo that. I think a central theme in a lot of the stories we've heard today is family and support. And my story, I'd like to say, is no different. I started playing lacrosse in 2002, the year that the program was founded by my father, who, realizing that there was no lacrosse in North Haven and his kids had to travel in order to play, decided to, amongst a couple of his friends, start the program. And not only did that give me the opportunity to play, but it allowed my older brothers, my little sister, the opportunity to play, my mom the opportunity to coach, and it gave me the opportunity to meet some lifelong friends and to have some incredible experiences. As was mentioned, I've been able to travel the world playing the sport that I love. But it's not all sunshines and rainbows, because to thank both of my brothers, they had to struggle and really go through some hard times creating a program that I and my friends, Nick, Chris, Cole, were able to fortunately inherit and have a lot of success because of the hard work that they put in. So thank you both for that. I look up to you guys every day in terms of your work ethic and your knowledge, and I really appreciate your support. Throughout those years, like Joe had mentioned, it's the trophies, the goals, you forget them, but it's the friendships and the memories that you'll keep forever. And I made a lot of friendships that'll last a lifetime playing the sport of lacrosse. And I also made a lot of friendships just growing up in my neighborhood that'll last a lifetime. And so I just wanted to thank my neighbors, Chris, Jess, Celeste, Big Ty, who are here today. Because not only did they allow me to have this built-in family friend unit that I could go to every day as soon as school ended. You just run across the yard. Who's home? Who's ready to play? What are we going to do? But as I got older and I got more serious with my athletics and I had my parents install stadium lighting in our backyard, they put up with me shooting at all hours of the day. We're talking 11:30 p.m. for months, until I very politely got a call from one of my neighbors stating that it was 11:30 p.m. and people did have to work tomorrow, and I was not one of them, and could I politely please go to sleep? Which I did after a few more shots. And honestly, the success I had is a result of all of the support that I've received. And so I can't thank everyone, but there are a few people who I would like to mention that have just been incredibly important in this. And one of them who's fortunate to be here today is Cole Pecora. I don't remember when Cole and I became friends exactly, but I also don't remember a time before. Cole, ever since I started playing lacrosse, has been there every step of the way. Every goal I've scored has probably been assisted by Cole, and like 90% of my assists probably went to Cole, except for the ones that went to Chris. Cole is just the most incredible teammate, one of the best friends, and I'm so fortunate that I was able to share the field with him for as many years as I was. Some of the best memories that I have are playing lacrosse with him, and I do remember the most poignant and difficult moment of my lacrosse career. It was not in college, not in international play, not in youth play when my brothers were beating me up on the field. It was my last game my senior year when we lost, and I realized it was the last time I was going to be able to share the field with him. Cole, you're an incredible friend. You're a future Hall of Famer, and I just wanted to thank you for everything over the years. You're also going to be an incredible Hall of Fame coach one day as well. And then I'd like to thank my family. I already mentioned my 2 older brothers, but they really did pave the way for me. And I can't thank them enough, not only for doing that, but for all their support over the years. And then for my little sister, who maybe at first begrudgingly came to all of my events and practices, but over the years, not only did she go willingly, but it's been one of the greatest gifts to be able to watch her play and watch her be as successful as she has, and I'm sure she'll be standing up here one day as well. And then lastly, my parents. I tried to calculate how many hours they spent driving me to practices, and I came up with a number in the low thousands, and honestly, that just didn't seem to do what they've done for me and my siblings justice. They've been there for every single practice, every single game. As I mentioned, my mom, who she'll tell you she did play lacrosse in high school, but for a year and a half or something. She learned how to coach so that she could coach my little sister, and so that she could be a part of this with all of us. And more than that, they've just been my biggest supporters every single step of the way. And so it's awesome to hear all these stories of resilience and of, having to struggle through hard times, but I really didn't. And I'm so grateful for it because I had such incredible parents and such an incredible family and such an incredible extended family. So I just wanted to thank you all who are here to support me. And I wanted to thank everyone again for such an incredible event. Thank you.
Wow, what an amazing group of individuals we've inducted today. Congratulations again to all of our inductees. Please all stand again for a well-deserved round of applause. Thank you all. So before we conclude, we need to thank North Haven TV and Victor for recording this event. It will be on North Haven TV, and each inductee will get a link to the recording. So if you want to watch this again and again and again, or send it to family and friends who weren't able to be here, ask your inductee to be on the lookout for it and to send it to you. We'll also have the video and some photos on our website as well. Each plaque that the inductees received is duplicated. We have a plaque for each of them that will be installed in the Hall of Fame. Hopefully this week, we'll get over and put them up, and please come in and see it. Is he making faces again? It's his job.
That's my job.
That's his job. So thank you again, Victor, for all of your help with this. And finally, would the members of the North Haven High School Hall of Fame Executive Committee please stand and be recognized for all your hard work and for all the hard work to come. Thank you again for all you do. Thank you all again for coming. Hope to see you again in the future. Have a great afternoon. Come and visit with your inductees and honorees, and may all the best to all of you. Take care.